about technical difficulties, guys.
Of populace. People say that you and I perhaps were angry people, but I'll tell you something, we're positive people because we care. We care about what happens to our country. We care about what happens to our cities. We care about what happens to the future for our children. When you're truly miserable and truly sad, you're self-obsessed. You don't care about anything but yourself. They want us all miserable on antidepressants, eating the bugs, watching the TV shows. Because then when something happens down the street that's not supposed to happen, we don't care. Oh yeah, well, the store down the street got robbed and my town's on fire, but I'm sad anyway. They want us all selfish, because when we're selfish, we can't band together to resist anything. Because without a border, you don't have a legal system, you don't even have a nation anymore. You want to talk about rape without consent? You absolutely and utterly nailed it. And they use this word and they use this attack on any strong man primarily as an effort to damage masculinity. They make it out to the world that if you're a man who is traditionally masculine, who stands up, who is strong, who is not apologetic for his opinions, then by extension, you must be a rapist. And they do this so that men are afraid to act this way, because that, once again, pushes the idea that men should be sissies and soft, so it's easier for them to have slave-minded individuals. What's actually crazy is this. Women want men who are masculine. The kind of man who is not going to rape is the kind of man who has choices and genuine access to females who love him. Why would a man who is successful in all realms of human endeavor, including his relationships with females, ever rape anybody? No, I'll tell you who's a rapist. The liberal who eats the bugs, who's fat and ugly with no personality, who's sad on antidepressants. No woman wants him. He's the kind of guy who has to rape to have sex, not the traditionally masculine, toxically male, the man they try and say. So it's absolutely and utterly, it's a mind attack. It's a psyop by saying if you stand up and you have muscles and you have a nice car and you're rich and you're strong and you have opinions and you say, yeah, this is what I believe and I'm not sorry for it, that means you are a bad person and by extension a rapist. And what they're trying to do is stop men from acting that way. They want all of us afraid. Without fear, none of this works. I think it was Goebbels who said it. I don't know if your research team can find it. Goebbels said it. You lie and you lie on repeat and you make them afraid. And that's all you have to do. Nazi Germany literally said the exact same thing, and look what they did to the world. And it's amazing that the tactics haven't changed. The apparatus, the MSM hasn't changed. It's the same game. It's exactly the same game it's always been.
We are grooming the new generation of Americans to be fully embracing of diversity and inclusivity.
And for the children and the people that support it are going to realize that this is going to be the grooming of the next generation.
That's the whole goal, is to make kids that aren't used to seeing something like me more comfortable to seeing it.
No one's there to push an agenda on anyone. No one's there to persuade people or to recruit people.
Who wants to be a drag queen when they grow up?
You could be a drag queen superhero.
Learn to love, learn to vogue, face your fate. We'll convert your children. Someone's gotta teach them not to hate. We're coming for them. We're coming for your children. We're coming for them.
What's your thoughts on that? And I know you are bisexual, but
that does not seem right to me. People like that are meant for adult entertainment.
And you want to know something?
Child entertainment.
You want to know something? See one of those clips. There's one of the people who hosted one of the things with children, and their whole thing was to dress up the 5 to 8 year old children and give them nail polish and makeup. And it was a dress down day in school where you're supposed to wear a dress.
That is... You can't make people wear things they don't want to wear.
Yeah, well, you also had like the option not to do it, but then you still had to be involved in the group where they had to sit down and watch all that, when you just had to see where they were dancing and saying, oh, it's okay to be queer, and then saying to convert children.
That is something that you should learn about in like teenagehood, when you're coming of age, starting to figure out who you are. Like,
see,
childhood is about innocence.
In my opinion, I think it should be the way it used to be. You know what you are.
Exactly.
Because you don't need to learn it. Because what's happening now that we're learning it Now there's 150 genders. Quite literally, before 2019, there was only 2 genders, and no one had an argument about 2 genders. Everyone knew there was a trans male and a trans female.
But
now it's offensive to say that. And if you say that now, apparently you're saying that trans people do not exist.
I fully accept transgender people as well. Like, they're such nice people too. Just there's a point where, like, if you accidentally say the wrong pronoun, for example.
Wait. I've got.
If you get all offended that straight away, like, there's nothing you can do to apologise. Like, if we apologise and all correct ourselves, like, we can then move on from it. But some people just get that offended that they're like, oh, and just stop talking.
It's been going around colleges and stuff and asking people very political questions, and I believe in this video here he goes back and forth. Oh no, this is the wrong one. In one of these videos he goes back and forth with someone over the gender issue, and someone starts agreeing with him, and then slowly but surely disagrees with him, and then doesn't understand the fact of the problem with the issue of having all these different genders, because the person agreed with gender fluidity but did not agree with maybiness.
Okay, how many genders are there?
Yeah.
Depends how many society wants to decide.
So unlimited.
Sure.
Can I be a bobcat?
If you want to identify as a bobcat, then I will support you.
Can I be a black person?
I don't know about that. That's not really a gender.
But you're okay.
You're a bobcat.
You're okay with
bobcat,
identification fluidity then?
But you're a bobcat. Tell me about that.
No, I said, can I be a bobcat? Maybe now I'm a fox.
Nah, you're not a fox, dude.
Do you understand how things can quickly drift into societal chaos
you're just
when you
like
ignore
making
chromosomal
shit up.
structure?
Yeah, but that you're confusing sex and gender. I think you
No,
just don't
gender and sex are
understand.
directly related.
I just think you don't understand.
What don't I understand? Enlighten me.
That their gender's a social construct.
Prove it. How many genders are there?
But I got Chipotle, and so now depends on how many people want to have.
How many do you want?
Whatever people feel legitimately comfortable with.
Okay,
like
two.
I'm not gonna. Well, then you can be whatever one you want.
Yeah.
Like asshole, that could be your gender.
So you see how quickly they descend into pejoratives and ad hominem attacks? Hello, how are you?
Don't speak to me. I'm just here to listen to me about it.
I'm not allowed to speak to you?
Not at all.
Why?
I'm just here to listen.
Okay, America's the greatest country ever to exist.
And so it's fucking Wakanda. Finish your question.
That's not a place.
Well, that's not a place.
I'm not here to argue. I'm here to listen.
Okay.
Don't make it about me. Finish your question. I'm just here to observe.
Are you thankful or angry to live in this country?
She said she's not talking to you. Thank you.
Well, she just opened her mouth, so I mean, she's more than
Sir,
welcome
did
to
you
be
hear me
here.
say I'm not talking to you?
By talking to me, she's talking to me, so. What's your name? Okay.
I'm a little Trump supporter. You are? No, you are.
There's more of us than you might ever imagine.
They tried to make me into a defensive, but I'm here to observe and listen.
No, I'm just trying to get some free hot dogs.
This is not a joke, Jonathan, at all.
What's up?
You didn't even come over here and make it a joke? It's not.
It's a joke to me because I'm not listening.
Where do you see free hot dogs at? Don't make it into a
I'm
joke.
looking
You work
for
for
some
the
free hot
you
dogs.
work for the see you work for the see and make eat.
That's
There's
right,
no
I
free
do.
hot dogs here. Don't make it a joke.
You making it about me. Listen, I'm not.
You're socialism.
So the left will eat their own.
Thank you for shut the fuck up. Man, like, no, it's not.
That's right. I did want to do that.
Yeah. Why? Why are you trying to do? Why
It's like
are you
you
trying
don't
to
have-
prevent people from learning about shit?
No, people are learning here. That's why
Yeah,
we're
and
here.
he's trying to prevent that. Why the fuck are you trying to do that, dude?
Are you guys all listening?
Yeah, they
That's a whole. That's the
when I
isolation
came
thing.
over here, they
That's
did
like-
the same thing to me.
Then why you got it like why?
Because I want to hear. I want to hear.
That's
people's
why
views on
we're here.
African-American people. I want to hear his views on his racist views. I want to hear.
Oh, you think I have racist views?
I do.
Name one thing I've ever said that's racist.
You said,
one
can
thing.
I be a black person?
Yes, as a joke, because I don't believe anyone should joke around with
Don't
that.
joke about no shit like that.
Why?
Ever.
Why? I don't believe people should joke about being something that they're not.
Don't make a spectacle out of it. If you're here to do a job and be professional, do that on every scale.
But you said I have racist views. How dare you say something like that?
Because of the comment that you made about 5 minutes ago.
How is that a racist view?
And I'm going to the president because it made me feel some type of way. How about that?
Wait, do you need a safe space? Did I trigger you?
You asked the institution if I need a safe space.
Wait, so you're going to the president for what reason?
I'm going to the president because of what you said.
What did I say?
Cannot be a black person. And
Yes,
when he
in
didn't have an answer for that,
a sequence of questions where I said identity should not be
It
fluid.
doesn't matter. Now it's going to be a sequence of mother complaints when I go to the president.
Oh, yeah.
Go, be my guest.
Come on, little Trump. Let's go, little Trump. Let's get it.
So,
let's go, little Trump. Let's go to the president's office together.
Let me ask you a question.
You can't.
Wait, are you happy that under President Trump, black unemployment's the lowest it's ever been? Are you happy that black unemployment's the lowest it's ever been?
Is trying to catch people.
That's what I'm saying. That's on my way. Why?
Organization.
Don't give that attention.
You mean the organization that's on 1,300 college and high school campuses?
He's not listening.
Absolutely, I just want you to.
You just giving in. You sound like the anger. You coming at me. You sound like him. You let him get
See what I'm talking about? Guys, that is yeah. See, just going on to that. That's what we're talking about. The society is just so weak-minded, and
it's actually falling apart nowadays. Like, how can you have order with all this chaos going on amongst ourselves?
And the fact that you can't even have a conversation without that happening, with everyone just attacking, and then, you know,
everybody's scared to say something. Everybody needs to think before we speak, and it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah,
it's not that deep. It's just words. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but words will never hurt you.
And as well, in the UK, it's illegal to do what that guy's doing right now.
How?
Like, if you're doing it on the street, it's classed as harassment.
Just sitting there and having logical debates.
About those subjects, yeah, a lot of pastors are getting arrested.
Free speech, but what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, but did you hear me? Pastors.
I heard you.
Priests, like people who teach the Bible.
That's not right. Honestly. Not sure I've got words for it, to be fair.
Yeah. That's like if you guys watch my YouTube channel and you see my reels on my YouTube, that's like what they're based on. It's based on like the Christian war that's going on. I made a video on it as well. I might show you after you wash your hair. It's quite interesting, and it goes into Andrew Tate as well in the video, and it also talks about the Christian culture. We've got many people in the PriimeCast slash working with us, so they make quality content for us, and I just edit up and find clips for the content. So, yeah. But we're going to continue this video now and get a